Good morning, everyone. My name is Ricky Pryor. I'm the pastor of New Life Ministries Church of Jesus here in Athens with an encouraging word for the day. And the word that the Lord, I feel like, has given me is content. Now, the definition of content is peaceful happiness. That's what I looked at, peaceful happiness. We're going to start reading from the book of 2 Corinthians, 11th chapter, starting with the 23rd verse. This is the Apostle Paul speaking. He says, "Are they ministers of Christ? I speak as a fool. I am more. In labors more abundant, in stripes above measure, in prisons more frequent, in deaths oft. Of the Jews 5 times received I 40 stripes, save one. Thrice I was beaten with rods. Once I was stoned. Thrice I suffered shipwreck. A night and a day I have been in the deep. In journeyings often, in perils of waters, in perils of robbers, in perils of mine own countrymen, in perils of the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren, in weariness and painfulness, in watchings often, in hunger and thirst, in fastings often, in cold and nakedness. Besides these, that which cometh upon me daily, the care of all the churches." Now you can see that the Apostle Paul had been through many, many things. But then he turns right around and tells us in the book of Philippians, the 4th chapter and verse 11, "Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content." I choose to be happy and I choose to be peaceful. And the reason that he could do that is because when he got up of a morning, he knew that Jesus had him in his hands, that he was God's. He knew that God was going to take care of him through the day, whatever that he would face through that day, that God was with him. He could lay his head on the pillow at night and he knew that God was still watching over him. So he could have the happiness and peacefulness in his life. He could be content. And that's the way we're supposed to be. Even though we face trouble sometimes, even though we face things that come upon us unexpectedly, we can still be content in Jesus Christ. We can have that peacefulness and that happiness always. So the encouraging word of the day is content. Be content. God bless you in Jesus' name.